As daylight slips behind the mountains, one of Europe's largest owls begins another night. The pair has shared this territory for years. Their survival depends on patience far more than movement. Long before eggs are laid, these quiet exchanges strengthen the bond that holds the pair together through another breeding season.
Displays of affection are subtle. Trust, not spectacle, is what keeps this partnership intact.
Unlike many birds, Eurasian eagle owls build very little. A sheltered ledge is often enough. Food deliveries help strengthen the pair before the demanding weeks of incubation begin. Every careful movement protects the next generation. Warmth must remain constant from this moment onward.
For weeks, stillness becomes the female's greatest task. The developing chicks depend on uninterrupted warmth.
While the female protects the eggs, the male becomes the family's provider.
After weeks hidden inside the shell, the first chick begins its slow arrival. There is no urgency in nature, only timing.
The first hatchling enters a world of cold stone and careful protection. Every movement demands enormous effort. Within days, every egg has opened. For now, warmth is more valuable than food. Each meal is divided with remarkable precision. At this stage, even the smallest portion can determine survival.
Competition begins almost immediately, yet the parents' careful feeding helps each chick receive its share.
Growth is gradual. Every day brings stronger muscles and greater awareness of the world beyond the nest. Long before flight becomes possible, the wings begin strengthening through countless small exercises.
The roles remain clear. One protects the nest, while the other tirelessly searches for food. Mountain weather changes quickly. Protection from the elements is as important as protection from predators.
Potential threats are often watched rather than confronted. Vigilance conserves energy as effectively as conflict.
The nest no longer contains helpless chicks. Soon, curiosity will carry them beyond the safety of the ledge. For the first time, curiosity begins to outweigh caution. Every step carries the young owl farther from complete dependence. Powerful wings are not born ready. Strength arrives through thousands of small adjustments. Before true flight comes balance. These small rehearsals prepare muscles for much greater challenges. The first glide lasts only moments, but it marks the beginning of a new stage of independence.
The adults rarely interfere. Experience is earned through cautious exploration, rather than instruction.
Hunting begins with observation. Long before making an attempt, the young owl learns to read movement. Failure is expected. Precision comes only after many unsuccessful attempts. The lesson is simple but demanding. Patience often succeeds where speed cannot. Persistence is finally rewarded. The young owl secures its first meal without assistance. Soft impact and wing rustle. The family is beginning to separate. Each young owl now faces the landscape as an individual, ready for the challenges beyond the nest. Independence does not arrive all at once. It begins with small departures, each taking the young owl farther from the security of its birthplace. The cliff remains familiar, but each young owl is beginning to claim its own space within the landscape. With every successful hunt, dependence on the adults grows weaker. Survival is becoming a personal responsibility. Their work is nearly complete. The same ledge that sheltered new life now grows quiet once again. Distance gradually replaces dependence. The landscape itself becomes the young owl's new home. Another breeding season has come to an end. The mountains remain unchanged, ready for the cycle to begin again. The nest is silent once more. Yet its purpose has already been fulfilled. Scattered across the mountains, the next generation begins lives of its own. Few will ever return to this exact ledge. Hidden among these cliffs, the Eurasian eagle owl continues a cycle repeated for countless generations. Nature rarely ends with a conclusion. It simply continues, quietly, beyond the reach of the camera.
As confidence grows, so does the distance traveled. Each successful journey broadens the young owl's understanding of its world. Success often begins with patience. Every movement below is carefully measured before a decision is made.
Not every opportunity can be taken. Sometimes the prey simply vanishes before the hunt begins.
Weather shapes every hunt. Waiting can be just as important as acting.
Changing conditions create new opportunities, but experience teaches restraint before commitment.
The hunt is becoming more efficient. Practice slowly replaces uncertainty. Even predators devote time to care. Healthy feathers are essential for silent flight. With stronger wings comes greater freedom. The landscape gradually becomes connected through flight.
The young owl no longer depends on the nest where its life began. A new territory now offers both opportunity and challenge. With experience comes efficiency. The young owl now moves confidently through a landscape that once seemed unfamiliar. An experienced hunter rarely rushes. Every decision conserves valuable energy.
Nature is unpredictable. Even favorable conditions can disappear in moments.
Skill is built through repetition. What once demanded luck now depends increasingly on judgment.
Daily maintenance is essential. Clean feathers and a well-kept bill are as important as successful hunts. As adulthood approaches, the voice begins to play a greater role in defining territory. As daylight returns, activity fades. Rest prepares the hunter for another night. The young bird now resembles the adults that raised it, carrying forward the instincts shaped during its first season. The breeding season has ended, but the cycle continues beyond what the camera can see.
The breeding season has passed. Now, survival depends entirely on the young owl's own experience.
Night slowly transforms the landscape. As darkness grows, hidden activity begins below.
Its flight is almost silent. Even after months of practice, every hunt still begins with careful reconnaissance. Moments of stillness are woven throughout every successful night. Rest and maintenance are part of survival. Across these mountains, unseen neighbors maintain respectful boundaries through sound rather than conflict.
With daylight returning, another successful night comes quietly to an end.
For every owl that survives its first season, countless challenges still lie ahead. The mountains offer opportunity, but never certainty.
Long after the camera has gone, life continues across these cliffs. Another season will come, another pair will nest,